Carl, Rob's just talked about a feeling of burn in the change room there, a real disappointing outcome in the end. It's one probably that slipped away.
Very much so, yeah. 14 men up at half time. It's definitely one that slipped away. Doesn't matter against the opposition you're against. With the aspirations we have for ourselves as a club and players, that's one that we should have closed out and won for sure. Obviously, there are longer term that you can look at it and say we came away to sort of the double champions and took a draw out of it, but with what we had to play with on the day, definitely slipped away from us.
Does it prove their strength that they can cope with an early loss like that, or is it just something that you'll go back and look and say we didn't quite take our chances?
No, I suppose it does prove their strength. Yeah, it's one way of looking at it, but. It's a bit of both. The answer to your question is both, really. I mean, they had the steel about them and sort of the game plan to put them in a position to get back in the game and draw the game. And we have we're those very same qualities, but unfortunately we didn't exercise them as well as they did to close the game out. So.
The big message all week was to start fast, and that's something you did today. You've not often done that against Saracens.
No, we've been guilty in the past of maybe sitting back and sort of being our own worst enemies, I suppose, trying to get sort of into a game management against them, and that's certainly that's one of their best strengths. So yeah, the key message today was just getting amongst them and like you say, try and shock them a little bit, and we did that, and it showed in the first half and sort of parts of the second half that when we did it, that's exactly how we wanted to go about the game. And I don't think anyone would have made a conscious decision to do any different, but the times where things went against us, when we look back and see that, we'll see that we sort of probably slipped into a bit of management and like you say, not just getting on the front foot and going after them.
Reflect on the last 3 weeks, but three very good performances in total, and it's kept you right in the mix there now. Yeah,
we're certainly in the mix. That is, like you say, there is a bigger picture to a season, and that's the way we can look at it. Sort of tomorrow, the day after, on the video review and things like that. Yeah, in sort of 2 weeks' time, whenever 3 weeks' time, when we come back into the Premiership, we can look back and say, well, look, we're still right in the hunt, and we can still push forward for that sort of top 4, top 2 towards the end of the season. But yeah, right now, the burn has to be sort of the thing that we hold on to going into that period, because it can be very easy now to let these next few weeks slip by, turn up in the Premiership. And like you say, not have that burning desire. And first and foremost as well, we've not put a great show of ourselves in Europe this year, so those games that we've had earlier in the year, they burn as well, and they have to be put right this week, next week, coming weekend, and the one after. So it's not just
such is the relentless nature of the season that the games come thick and fast in 2 European weeks now, and no easy task in that.
Yeah, I mean, as well as that, we had the sort of miracle group last year, so I don't know the mathematics of it, but if we're in, if any group's in with a shout of pulling off a miracle, it's this one. Yeah, this is a good sort of game to sort of take stock, let it hurt you, and take all the good qualities out of it, and that's all we can do now. If we want to push forward and be, in the position that Saracens are now, then we have to use this in the right way. Can't just sort of look at referees' decisions, look at our own drop balls, look at things that have gone against us and say they're the reason we lost. We have to say, right, well, we could have affected all of those decisions ourselves, and then we wouldn't be standing there trying to find other reasons. So,